Are dinosaur ants building a treehouse in my vivarium? Well, that is something you will have to find out in this vivarium update from Nordic Ants. Welcome, and let's begin with this vivarium update with a juicy update on the colony of the dinosaur ants that are thriving inside. Because they have been up to a lot more than ordinary nest construction lately. Stay tuned for their masterpiece. Mentioning ordinary nest construction, do you remember how they built an outpost close to the so-called oasis where I placed all my external offerings? This outpost really seemed to profit the colony, as they were always present to gather from the so-called offerings, wherever it be with other ants, a bunch of snails, broadly speaking, the rest of the vivarium. But as I observed them, they seem not only to return food, but also inedible objects. Look at this ant collecting a piece of dirt. Or this one, struggling with a huge stick. Soon they even collected snail shells that surprisingly still were inhabited. It wasn't only the snails, but also I, myself, asked what were these weirdly behaving ants doing. But the rather affirming question was, where were they heading? Well, grab your closest objects, wherever that be, because look at this! Wow, what an outstanding position to place their nest. I can't ask more from these guys. They are spoiling me. Is there any more epic way to house your ants than this? Seriously! In the very heart of a bonsai-decorated cliff that spears through the vivarium landscape. The epicness rating of this vivarium has now risen significantly. Look at them work! And soon they initiated the most vulnerable but I think epic part. The great relocation mission, transferring the brood and food from their new epic, well, from their home base, but to their new epic home base. Wow, this vivarium is really starting to become interesting. Look at them moving back and forth, eggs and brood and... Wait, you see that? What is that? Oh my god, it's our hammerhead worm, the super predator that we previously featured in another vivarium update. It hunts down snails and eats them alive. With a prestigious hammerhead, of course. But this one didn't have a hammer head. Why? Then it hit me. Oh no, I have read about these guys and saw that in order to reproduce, these guys either lay eggs, which I think I've seen in my vivarium, or they split themselves into two or more individuals. That is called fragmentation, meaning that this part was of the previously featured and charismatic hammerhead worm that always appeared time to time, showing us its greatness in the background. Although this is probably his back part, since this guy, can we call him that yet? I think we can. Well, he is still growing out his hammer head.
Why didn't I get the head?
Aw, dude, come on. The other part has no ass at the moment. Come on. Anyway, the day after the move, I saw an ant walking around with one of the pupae randomly. In the area where I give all my godly gifts. So I wondered why. But all of a sudden I saw her leave the brood on the ground. Other ants came and inspected it, probably to eat it. But why would she do this? Abandon a helpless child and... Oh my god, it's already used, it's a empty cocoon. Oh, this happens to me a lot in the vivarium. You really have to observe what you see and not draw like conclusions. Because this ant was committed concerning the trash disposal service of the nest. And this is also a dangerous place since there's a lot of predators here and it could end tragically.
No, Barty! Oh my god!
Nom nom nom.
The termites don't always end up as prey and actually enjoy some group excursions time to time as they hunt for wood, which for sure can't run away. But they do this sometimes without the protection of the notorious termite soldiers. What would happen if they got detected? Oh, that's both cool and fortunate for the termite. Also check this out. These termites are going crazy with their peculiar randomized yet natural architectural towers and structures that coats this now entirely termite-occupied trunk. I mean, look at that. Come on. But do the termites have monopoly inside this trunk? They seem to be imperial and exclusive. That is not wanted for a vivarium species. Well, get this. After that I watered the termite complex on this trunk, I didn't simply see termites escape to the surface, but to my surprise, all kinds of organisms too, that were inhabiting the unfrequented parts of the termite tunnels. That is so cool. A real keystone species here providing houses. The adorable shy union just poured out with not only brood but winged princes and winged queens. That is awesome. I really hope we will get to see the shy union's nuptial fight. I am now placing the camera on the ant level for you because believe it or not, you might be able to see her. Yes, the one. No, the queen of the colony. Do you see her? She's a bit reddish and not much, but quite bigger than the other ants. There, you see her? Amazing, isn't it? To see a queen of a colony inside a vivarium. I can't help to say that I love that we were just about to get a great profile of the queen and the ant with the egg is just like... Oh my, I have such bad humor. Well, talking about something bad, which is a synonym to cockroaches normally, have a look on who flew into our vivarium some days ago. That is huge! I don't expect it to stay, but I do hope she considers to lay some eggs that could feed and sustain the vivarium. Wow, even roaches are eye-catching sometimes. Would be cool to see how the other residents would appreciate some roach population inside. I wonder what the roach is thinking about that ant that is foraging. Wanna hear another synonym to bad? Nordic Ants jokes. Well, okay, let's wrap this up. I am sorry for not including in this video, like I said in the previous one, the rituals of the Dino Ants, but I promise I will in the next one. Because these kinds of suicidal rituals they have done really confused me for a while. And look at here, Do you see who is present at the dinner table? The Argentines. Don't you think they deliver at least something to the vivarium? Have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time.